What's going on, everybody? No. What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the video. It is Tuesday afternoon, right? Welcome to the video, everybody. It is Tuesday afternoon. I just got off work. I'm about to go pick up Keaton to get a lift in. I think we're doing shoulders and arms. And I also have to run Nick some socks. He's at the bar right now with no socks. I'm just really curious as to how that happened. Anyway, gonna hit some shoulders and arms and come back to eat a lot of food, do some editing. I got some more homework to do. So yeah, let's do it. That was gonna be really hype, and then I realized the batteries are almost dead, so I'm not filming this workout. I have to do that later. Bye. Bye. Bye.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
I have 10 minutes to get to class.
Spaghetti.
Alright.
Keep us fueled probably about from 8 o'clock.
Yeah, what's this for?
For an all-nighter Fortnite.
Okay.
Spaghetti. Keeps us going from about 8 to 12:30.
Fair. Very fair.
12:30 to about 3 a.m. We got the Doritos.
Spicy sweet chili.
Spicy sweet chili. And for that 4 a.m., 5 a.m. snack, when you're really feeling down to the dumps, we're going with the Tiger, the Frosted Flakes.
On your stripes. Nice. Solid pickup. What's going on, fam? Here I am in my car again, ready to talk to you all about the subject of this video. I feel like I'm in my car a lot when I talk to you all, but I'm constantly on the move. I'm constantly going back and forth to class, to work, to everything. So that's why I'm always in my car. But right now I'm about to go get a haircut and then go back to class. But real quick, like I said, I just want to touch on the subject of this video. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know for about the last 6 to 8 weeks, I've been dealing with a knee injury. And basically what's wrong with my knee is it's not tracking properly. And all that means is instead of moving in a up and down line, when I extend my leg, when I stand up, when I push my foot out like this, one of the muscles in my quad, in my thigh, on the outside of it, the IT band, is very, very, very tight. And so it kind of jerks my kneecap to the side when I do that. So any motion with that, any squatting, deadlift, leg extensions, literally anything where I use my knee, so everything lower body, really hurts and it's really uncomfortable. And there's a lot of potential to tear something else and do some real damage to my knee, and I don't want that happening. The last time I talked about this injury was a few weeks ago, and I hadn't seen a physical therapist yet. I had contacted my uncle, who's a physical therapist, and he gave me some exercises and things to do, and I did see a little bit of improvement, but not a whole lot. I needed somebody in person to evaluate it and to give me some direction on what to do. So I went to Pro Rehab here in Bowling Green. I'm seeing Angela. She's really great. I've had 2 sessions with her already, and I'm already seeing some good progress. She did some scraping, some dry needling. We've done, she's had me go through a series of stretches and movements of certain foam rolling techniques, and she showed me a way to get back into squatting, and I can take you all through that in a later video. But right now I want to touch on what am I doing training wise, since I can't use my lower body essentially. And I'm doing everything upper body. I'm working out about 3 to 4 times a week, which when you're only working your upper body, that's kind of a lot. It's a good amount. Three days a week is a good amount for only using the top half of my body. But I hate being out of the gym, so I go probably more than I should. I do a little bit too much volume just because I can't stand not being able to do something. Can't stand not being able to squat, not being able to work out my legs, so that just makes me want to work out everything else that much more. So with this injury, I've adjusted my split. I'm doing chest one day, doing back and usually shoulders the next day, and arms the day after that. So that covers everything right there in 3 days. And you need a little bit of recovery time for each one of those. Most of you all probably don't have an injury like this, but everybody has aches and pains and whatever else that maybe you use as an excuse not to go to the gym, or you're afraid to go to the gym because you don't want to make it worse or anything like that. But with those aches and pains, it's really important to listen to your body and to know when to back off, when to take an extra rest day, what type of movements to do. So with my chest days, the first chest day of the week, on Mondays, we go heavy. We go heavy triples for bench. We go heavy dumbbells for 4 sets of 5. We're doing very heavy pressing movements, and that puts a lot of stress on my shoulders. Now, my right shoulder has had trouble in the past in baseball. I played 4 years of baseball in high school. In my senior year, I spent most of the season with 5 strips of kinesiology tape with K tape on my body. One was for my knee, and 3 or 4 strips ran the course of my chest to my back, anchoring my shoulder in place so I could throw a baseball 200 feet from the outfield when I needed to. So when I bench press, and I notice when I bench press heavy often, that shoulder will give me trouble. It kind of gets those aches and pains that used to be, kind of brings them out again. We went really heavy, probably the heaviest I've gone in a really long time this Monday, and by the end of it, my shoulder was just throbbing. And so I knew I needed to take at least a day. I'm really taking 2 days in between training anything shoulder related or pressing movements. So yesterday I hit only back. I'm only going to hit arms, and I'm going to take an extra day of rest in between working those shoulder muscles, because that's something, not being able to do lower body movements. I used to hit legs twice a week, so that was essentially it doesn't technically work like this, but that was essentially 2 rest days for my upper body. And so I had a lot of recovery time. I had plenty of time to recoup and recover from those exercises, even if they were heavy, even if they were really, really high volume. Listen to your body. So my shoulder's telling me, hey, back off, dude, or we're gonna have a lot of trouble. And I'm already having trouble with my knee. I don't want to push this even further. That would just be a disaster. I wouldn't be able to do much of anything then if I had a hurt knee and a hurt shoulder. Taking 1 to 2, possibly even 3 rest days in between the body area that's aching. Really make sure you give your body time to recover and recoup and kind of reset before you go put it under more stress. That's just good for the overall health of your body, for your joints, for your muscles, your bones, everything. Really make sure that your recovery is on point. That's something that a lot of people don't realize is a big factor when they start going to the gym. Some people, they get all excited, they want to go to the gym every single day, and then by the third or fourth day, their bodies just feel totally taxed, and just all energy is gone, their whole body is exhausted. And it's because they don't give their body the proper recovery. They don't sleep enough, they may not eat properly, or they may just be training those body areas too much. And that is definitely a thing to do, is train too much. You can't train a body area 7 days a week for a reason. It needs time to recover. It needs time to get nutrients and rebuild and be healthy. So the point of this talk is listen to your body. Know when to kind of back off, when to drop the weight, when to drop the reps, when to take that extra rest day. Your body communicates with you every second of every day. So listen to it, decode what it's saying. Usually the signs are pretty obvious. Sometimes you need someone else to help you. As with my knee, that knee injury is a little bit more serious than just an ache in my shoulder. But your body talks to you all the time. So listen to it, treat it good, and keep it healthy. But yeah, so I'm about to go get this haircut, go to class, and I will see you all later. Fresh cut, all done. So I did something a little bit different this time. Usually on this side I just have her blended in, but this time she went ahead and shaved it all the way up underneath this top part of the hair. It feels really weird, but I think it looks pretty good. Can't shout them out enough. Classic Cuts and Shaves down here in downtown Bowling Green, down in the square. If you get the chance to check them out, really do, because they do some great work. Now, off to class again, but it's the last one of the day. Then we get to lift. I'll see y'all then.